The head coach. I'm Sean Moth. Thanks for joining us. We go back to the Cards visiting Northwestern. You kind of get used to being at home. Nice home sweet home, and sometimes the reality of the road can be tough, especially with a younger team. And while the numbers inside the matches were pretty tight, a 4-2 win for Northwestern, I know you're hoping for a little better effort on the road.
Yes, I mean, I think these guys really need to understand that being away from home is a little bit different, you know. Sean, sometimes they're just saying, well, I just want to play my tennis. Well, my tennis becomes a little bit rougher on the road.
Yeah.
They've got to play road type of tennis. They've got to be mentally tougher. They can't get bothered by anything. And the room for error is very small on the road. And that's something that we learned in Northwestern. I mean, they haven't beaten us in a long, long time.
Yeah.
And I felt like all of their years of futility and angst came out on us that day, and they really took it to us.
Yeah. We forward ahead to the ITA, the indoor, and basically it's a round of 64 based on what happened last year, and it has the best teams in the country. On the indoor, it's 16 different venues. This one was in Oxford, Mississippi. The Cards facing NC State in the opener, and Columbia facing Ole Miss on the other side of the bracket. You guys go down 4-1 to an NC State team, had some ranked players on their team, good squad, but again, I feel like you wanted a little better showing on the road.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like number one doubles, they were 4-0, and I felt like we were going to win that one. Let's just win 2 or 3. We did win 3. Sebastian and Van did a good job at 3, but our 1 didn't come through. You get down 0-1. But we fight back. Sebastian wins in straight sets. Albert wins. So we go up actually 2-1. But, if we had that doubles point go up 3-0, then it's a whole nother story. NC State's a good team. I just felt like that was a team that played better indoor tennis. In the indoor season, Sean, I mean, you've got to go big serves, big overheads. You've got to try to end the point quickly. It's just a more powerful game. Outdoor tennis, it's more of a grind, longer points, wear an opponent down. Where we learned after that match is we're playing good outdoor tennis, but strategy, but we're playing indoors, and that's something we have to work on.
Yeah, move on to a Columbia team, actually, the number 1 singles player, I think ranked higher than any other team the Cards have faced this year, and the Ivy League has some very good tennis, and it kind of comes down to the doubles point again. I mean, you guys were right there, and it maybe is a lesson for these guys to take that it's so much easier when it's 1-0.
Absolutely. I mean, in that situation, we wanted number 2 doubles quickly. So then we had 1 and 3 on, and 1 was up a break early and didn't sustain it. So that was a little bit disappointing. They're 31 in the country. I thought they'd win at least 1 match that weekend. Then Sebastian and Van, they got into a tiebreaker. I thought we had a good chance there, and we lost in the tiebreaker, got down 0-1. Then you could see the momentum really shifting to Columbia. They've got a very special number 1 player, and they got up 2-0. And then what really hurt is their number 2 player. I've seen him around before. We played him a few years ago and had success with him, but he played an unbelievable match and took Albert out of his match. So when you're down 0-3, Chris made a valiant comeback, played a great match, and put us to 1-3. Then they clinched it on Louis' court.
Yeah, and even so, and I think all 3 of these matches, all 3 of the losses, some of those matches that hadn't been completed, the Cards were leading. So, I mean, the potential was there, but couldn't quite get over the top. And usually what you like after some tough road losses is to come home and have a nice, easy match. But that's not what's going to happen for this Cardinal squad. You guys have the old ACC baptism by fire, and you played 2 quality teams, Wake Forest and North Carolina, a preview of the years to come. And unfortunately, it's not at the Bass Road Tennis Center. You're on the road again.
Last year we had played Wake Forest, played a good match, beat them here at Bass Rudd. So they've got one of the top recruiting classes in the country. So they're really. I'm sure they circled the Friday night match, and this is our first match that we've ever played against North Carolina. They're going to return it in 2014, and it's back to back. There's no day in between, so we really need to play better tennis, and we're hoping for more contribution from our freshman class. We had a top 10 freshman class, so right now at this point, Alex Gornet's the one that's consistently representing that class. We're hoping that class can contribute this weekend.
All right, best of luck, safe travel to you and the squad.
Thank you, Sean.
For Rexa Karma, I'm Sean Moth. We'll chat again next week.